This is a Tape Deck podcast.
Hello and welcome back to Inside the Runner Studio. This is your host, Tom, and with me as always are Aaron, Michael, and Diana.
Hello.
Hello.
And we are joined by our friend Mallory. Hey, Mallory.
Hi.
Now, you're an early adopter of the podcast, right?
Oh, early adopter.
No, I started when Maria was first on.
Okay. So you seem very familiar. Is that weird? That's weird to say. Guys, someone
Diana's
has
about to die right now.
Someone has
Diana's
to
about to die laughing.
Well, you're very friendly, and it's nice to have you.
Yeah, Maria brought us a lot of listeners. And then the Mouseketeer Mayhem sealed that deal.
Yep.
It's because Maria's just a joy of a human, and
Well, that's
everyone
true.
she surrounds herself with is goodness.
That's
Which
true.
is, I wonder why she's
Well, I
attracted
was
to
just
us.
gonna say, why does she hang out with us then? Oh gosh. All right. Anyway, Mal though is very much on the same level in the niceness factor as Maria is. She's not an asshole like the rest of us.
There you go.
I appreciate that.
All right, so I'm going to call you Mallory because apparently we've just met, and I don't want to just assume I can call you Mal. But Mallory, you know the format. We're going to ask you some running-related questions, some non-running related questions, and just get to know you. But before we do you want to introduce yourself?
Like you said, my name is Mallory. I live in Minnesota, where it is very cold. I've been running for about 10 years now. I work at a running store, which gives me access to lots of running shoes and apparel and accessories. So that's pretty cool. I've been married for it'll be 15 years in August. And we have a 2-year-old, soon to be 3-year-old in April.
And if you guys don't get your shoes fitted properly, Mallory will yell at you.
I will. But in a nice way.
Do you guys sell a lot of cold weather gear?
We do, yeah.
Diana gets the privilege of our first question.
Yeah, absolutely. And now that you work at a running store, it's adding a little level of credibility, I feel like, to us that I was not prepared for. All right. What is the one goal that drives you the most to run?
This might sound selfish, and maybe not myself, honestly. I started running about 10 years ago, and I did it just for fun. And then we dealt with infertility for about 7 years. And that just basically kept me sane. And I would sign up for the Disney Full because it gave me a sense of purpose, and it kept my mind off the holidays, because that was always training time is always during the holidays.
Yeah.
And when you're struggling like that, it just takes your mind off a lot of things, and you have something else to look forward to instead of not having a family at Christmas. So
No, that's great.
What is your ideal running conditions? I'm assuming not negative 27 degrees.
I'm a fair weather runner. I will run in the wintertime, but it can't be windy, and it can't be less than 10 degrees. Probably around 40 or 50 degrees is probably my happy medium spot.
Okay.
But I'll run in anything.
I feel like, I guess you would have a lower threshold than me, but you're better than me. As soon as it gets below freezing, if it's in the 20s, I'm like, no, it's treadmill 100% of the time. I just train too much in the freezing cold where your whole body hurts. I won't do it anymore.
But I feel like when it's going to be below freezing for half your year because you live in Minnesota, maybe you don't have as much of a choice with that, right? Or your threshold is just lower than ours.
Yeah. I still don't like being cold, so I'd rather be.
Yeah.
Let's see. What is your worst toenail or chafing story?
Ooh.
I actually don't have one.
That's a good thing. That's
my
good.
shoes are properly fitted. So.
There you go.
No blisters.
I was waiting for that. You should see Michael's toenails, and I feel like maybe he needs to be properly fitted, but refuses to.
All right. So I've been saying, Mallory, when we see you in person, and I mean, his feet are disgusting. So let's just get that out of the way. Like, there are no toenails. Like, it's a mess down there. But my theory is his shoes don't fit because your toes should not look like that.
I mean,
and I'm convinced it's shoes.
Some people are just like prone to it, but if your shoes have enough width or length, you shouldn't have to worry about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he has the size half up, but
some of mine were from like hitting rocks and stuff like that on trail runs.
Well, that's true because I will get that
Yeah.
too. I do get that too.
Yeah. So some of it is from that,
Yes.
which that's not something.
But
you
other
can fix,
times,
Yeah.
that's possible. I will.
We
I'm not going to deny.
we have a friend that's like a foot surgeon, and I have to resist sending her photos of my feet. I'm like, can I just?
oh God, this has gone off the rails.
All right, I'm going to bring it back. What's your favorite or most memorable sign you've seen on a race course?
Ooh.
That's a hard one because I'm really bad at remembering things. The one, Erin, were you with me when we saw or no, maybe that was Anna. When we saw Patty, what was her sign?
Mm-mm.
One of the viral ones from this year was "You run Disney better than Bob Chapek."
Oh yes,
That was
that's a good one. That was a good one.
I like the ones where they say laugh if you peed a little bit.
Oh yeah.
Because I always laugh because it's funny.
Do you wear the race shirt or premium during the race or prior to finishing the race?
I don't. I'll wear the Run Disney ones like at night for like bedtime, but I don't wear them during the race. And honestly, I don't wear them after races either. Except for the Disney shirts because I really like those, but any other race shirts, they get donated.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I know, I'm weird.
Any reason why, or you just don't like the way that they feel, or?
Fit and feel, and I have enough shirts. I just don't feel like I need more.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
How many shirt quilts do you own?
One. My mom actually just made me one for Christmas. Oh no, I take that back. I have two. But one is my old dance t-shirts, and one's my race t-shirts.
Nice.
That's cool.
Disney race t-shirts, I should say.
Okay. That's cool. All right, we're going to move into the random questions.
Uh-oh.
What is one thing that everyone loves but you absolutely hate?
Coffee.
Ooh.
Wow, we've had a
Thank you.
lot of coffee
Thank
hate
you.
the past 2 episodes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the second person
Yeah.
that we've recorded with today that's
Yeah.
given a lot of coffee hate.
Yeah, I don't do coffee. Even the smell makes me nauseous.
Really?
Yeah.
Gosh.
Yeah, that's funny because Tom doesn't like coffee, but he likes the smell of coffee. So he's always like, I wish I could have some.
Like, you literally can. Yeah.
It's just so bitter.
It's not that bitter.
Oh, it's
Just-
bitter.
Add some sugar and some cream to it.
This is not a coffee podcast.
All right.
What is the last film you cried at?
Sing 2. We actually just watched that last night.
Oh, okay.
Before that, it was Encanto. So,
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Great.
Between the two, do you have a favorite?
I really enjoyed Sing 2. Honestly, it was really good. The music was really good. I love Disney movies, but Sing is just a different variety of animated musical, which I like.
We liked the first one. We haven't watched the second one yet. Maybe we'll watch that tonight.
It's good.
Mal, if you could have one talent that you currently do not have, what would it be and why?
So this is going to sound silly, but I'd like to be more athletic. And I know as a runner you are athletic, but I'm talking like team sports.
Yep.
Growing up, I cheered and danced all through like middle school, high school, and college. And I have no desire to like pick up volleyball as an adult or like, things like that, where I kind of wish I would have done things like that. Just to like join more things.
I'm the same way. I never did anything like group sport wise. And I always say that I want to be more athletic, and people are like, well, you run. It's not, I don't think it's the same. It's different.
It's not. I tried basketball in like 5th grade, and the coach was like,
no.
I think you need to find something else.
Ouch.
Oh my God. Ouch.
Brutal.
He was my best friend's dad, he was my best friend's dad. So
Okay.
it came from love, where he's like, you just like to dance.
Oh my God. That's so
Oh
funny.
man.
Goodness.
That's hilarious.
All right. Next question is, if you won $1 million, what was the first thing that you do with it?
Probably buy a vacation home where it's warm.
Yeah.
So we don't have to be here in the wintertime.
Yep. Snowbirds.
Yeah.
All right. What is the worst food you've ever eaten?
I absolutely hate mushrooms.
Ooh.
I refuse to eat them.
Girl, same. Disgusting.
They're disgusting.
They're
I pick
gross.
them
Like,
out of
is it-
everything.
Is it flavor or is it texture?
It's both.
It's texture.
Yeah, it's both. Everybody says
'Cause
they
I
don't
just-
taste like anything, but they do. They taste like
No, they do, because I like the exotic mushrooms that even have a funkier taste than like
No,
a white
they-
mushroom.
They taste like feet.
They're
Like,
delicious.
What I expect feet to taste like. is
Last
what a mushroom.
night we ordered a mushroom pizza. It was called the Fungi Pizza. Fungi Pizza.
Terrible.
So good.
my husband gets all the mushrooms. I literally like peel them out of anything.
No, and the problem with mushrooms also is a lot of times they'll cut them so fine, like you can't get them out of things, and
No,
then
I
they
can
That's
try
true.
them.
contaminate everything.
I could
It's like a challenge to her
Yeah.
now.
Well, now we head into the James Lifton Memorial questions. And we start with, what is your favorite word?
This one I could not come up with my favorite word. I don't have anything that like jumps out at me.
Franca didn't have one either, did he?
Yeah, no,
I think
no.
he finally did.
Yeah. It's a tough one.
Yeah.
Do you have a least favorite word, though?
I hate it when people reply with "huh," or when you send a text and people are like, "Okay."
I love that answer.
Guys, sometimes I wish this wasn't just an audio recording because the look on her face when she said the word "okay." Like, is there more to the okay? Like, what is happening? Why is it just okay?
Yeah.
I'll send like a text message to my dad, and it's, not lengthy, but somewhat involved. And then he just responds with, "Okay."
Do you see like the bubbles pop up and they're up there for like a long time, and then it's just like, all right.
It's so funny.
That's so frustrating.
It is.
All right, Mal, old friend. What turns you on?
A sense of humor. Yeah, that was the first thing that got me interested in my husband.
No.
It's funny. Yeah.
And what turns you off?
Placing blame. I really don't like that.
I feel like
Aaron
that's
does
a new
that all
one.
the
That's a
time.
good all the time.
Oh God, my goodness. What sound or noise do you love?
When E laughs, it is the funniest thing ever. She has the best laugh. And by E, I mean our daughter.
I was going to say, well, she's got that little baby laugh too. They're like infectious. Like you said, when she's 2 or 3?
She'll be 3 in April.
Well, yeah. So yeah, it's just the cutest time. Like it's infectious. I love that.
Wait a few years and you send her 5 text messages and get back an okay as the answer, because that is like my life.
Or not even an okay, just K.
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 I'll ask 5 questions and it'll be K, which answers nothing.
None of the questions.
Yeah, none. Yeah.
Children.
Oh God. Oh goodness. And then what sound do you hate?
A lot of the Disney Junior shows.
Yeah.
They are obnoxious. Which is why E does not watch a whole lot of kid shows.
Yeah.
I don't know if that makes us bad parents, but we don't do a lot of like kiddie stuff.
No, I
think
get
that's
that.
so great. Well, it's
Yeah.
so my mom watches my nephew, and she would just straight up lie to him about certain things. She's like, "Well, we don't get that at Grandma's house. Grandma doesn't have that at her house." Like,
That's smart.
Yeah.
It's
he's
one way
like,
to
yeah,
do
but
it.
my mom has it. Well, Grandma doesn't have it at her house.
That's funny. All right, Mal, what is your favorite curse word?
You know I don't swear.
I know.
That's because you're
That's
from Minnesota.
awesome.
Oh, what is it? Minnesota nice, right?
Yeah, I will say holy buckets a lot. That is my like
Adorable.
Oh, there you go. That's
Adorable.
awesome.
I say F or mother effer. I don't
Okay.
actually.
But say the word. You just say F. Adorable.
But
I
we all
love
know
that.
what you mean.
I like holy buckets.
Holy
Yeah,
buckets
it's a
is
good
really
one.
great.
I
like
am
that one.
stealing that.
Holy buckets.
It's got all the same sounds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a lot. So like, I just never swore a ton. And when you work with kids, you can't. So
That's true.
it's just, I phased it out. And
Yeah.
if you hear me swear, it's not a good thing.
Yep.
Right.
You know you're in deep, deep trouble.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
What profession other than your own would you like to attempt?
So I would actually really love to be like criminal minds, behavioral like analyst. On the serious side of things, that'd be super cool because I like psychology. But if we're fantasizing about things, I would really like to be on a Disney Channel original movie
Yeah.
Oh,
because that'd be awesome.
yeah, that would be
Brink.
fun. What profession would you not like to do?
Pre-pandemic and even now, teacher, honestly.
Yeah.
Either way, I would not want to be a teacher. Although I was a teacher for a year and I didn't really like it.
All right, Mallory. I get the privilege of asking you our final question, but before I do, thank you very much for being on.
Thank you for having me. It was fun.
All right. So, if heaven exists, what would you like to hear God say when you arrive at the pearly gates?
This is another hard one. Either good effort, or knowing that E is a good human.
Oh.
That we did
That's
okay.
so sweet.
Those are very nice. Is there anything that you'd like to plug?
You can follow me on Instagram at MalRunsDisney. I work for a locally owned running store in Rochester, Minnesota called Terra Loco. And we do have an online store, and I'm happy to do shoe fittings over the phone or virtually. And then I also work for Park and Preston Travel, and I do mostly Disney vacations.
Oh, fun.
Yeah, she's going to eventually one day when I get her the information book our Universal trip.
Nice.
We've only been trying to do that for like 2 months ago that I emailed her, but whatever. No big deal. We'll link to all that information on your show notes and in Instagram and Facebook when I post your episode.
Okay.
Do you have any words of wisdom for the listeners and the people and the fans? And
Get properly fitted in shoes.
Yep.
Michael.
Yep.
We're gonna do a virtual fitting with Michael when we get off of this.
That is totally fine. I do them during the pandemic. We did virtual fittings when we were like closed to the public. So I got really good at those.
Oh, it's very interesting. I didn't know that could be done, but now I do.
I don't enjoy them because it's easier when you're actually in the store.
Yes.
But it can be done.
Well, it was a pleasure having you.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
And I'm awkward, so we will talk to you later.
Thanks for being on, Mallory.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.